Hello, welcome back to News Now. You're still watching ET Now on the Saturday edition. Tata Chemicals reported its numbers on Friday, and we managed to catch up with the management, who's now joining in. Thank you so much for taking out the time to talk to us this morning. So on a Saturday, you know, while there's been a catch-up this quarter for sure, it seems to be slightly muted on the margin front. So could you walk us through the trends that you've witnessed in the past year, particularly across soda ash and then some of the other segments?
See, I think overall, if you look at the company, I think the way to look at this period we are going through and the period which is we are undertaking, we got to look fairly sequentially. Is the demand trend improving? And this is probably the first quarter we've almost caught up with the same quarter last year. So I think overall the demand trends are positive and across all segments, and they continue to move in the positive direction. So that really is the first underlying trend as far as the company is concerned. In terms of our broad segmental approach is concerned, if you look at the three broad categories of business we are in, which is nutrition products, the agri products through Rallis, both have been doing very well from the start, from the quarter one, quarter two, right now into quarter three. So they are ahead of previous year or equal to previous year and have done better than what we had anticipated at the beginning of the year. The performance material, which is mainly soda ash, has been lagging, but this probably is the quarter where tonnage wise and the material movement wise, it is almost caught up, except for our exports out of North America, which have been slightly muted even now, but it's been on an improving trend. And we think by Q4, even that trend should be better or would be similar to what it was last year. So that's broadly the trend in terms of volumes. In terms of margins, I think both agri and nutrition have been keeping this robust margins. In the performance materials sector, I think what you're beginning to face is a bit of, I would say, cost pressures coming out of rising energy costs, and also a bit of pricing pressures in some markets, as many of the consuming industries, while they've started, they are having initial hiccups as they move forward. So I think the best way to address the performance materials sector in the current context we are in is to focus more on the whole issue related to, I would say, cost structure and cost efficiencies.
Right, sir. Thank you for that comprehensive overview. Could you also tell us geographically how the performance is panning out in the various regions?
Geographies, I would say that broadly the domestic markets across the globe have been fine. The US domestic market has been fairly robust. The UK is largely domestic, it's been robust. India also is largely domestic. Our production in India is sold within India largely. So all the domestic markets have been fairly good. Starting from Q2 onwards, they all bounced back by Q2. I think the big issue has been export markets. So export markets out of US have been facing sluggish demand and also pricing pressures, and also out of Magadi, which is a Kenyan operation, which is largely export oriented. There, if you break it down further into market segments, the geography where they export, the Magadi exports, which goes into Southeast Asia, have been still the demand is fully not back, mainly because the Thailand and Malaysia, the ASEAN countries, the tourism is not fully back. And a lot of the demand goes into the container glass, which is used in beverages and drinks. I think that container glass demand is fully not back in the ASEAN market. So that's one piece. As far as US is concerned, the US exports largely go to South America and to, again, the Far East and ASEAN region. So Asia has the same problem the more touristic centers are still not fully back. And South America has been having a bit of an issue with the second wave coming in. So as the economy there opens up, we believe the trend would move to normal.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Mukundan, for joining us this morning and walking us through the latest trends at Tata Chemical. It was great to get perspective from you. Let's move.